This will be my 47th video on YouTube. We went from 300 to almost 1,000 subscribers now, and this video is about what I've learned so far. I started out on YouTube like 2 months ago, and we created Full Stack Creative so that we had this like representation of what we see as an emerging class of like do-it-all types of creators. Today I wanted to talk about what it's been like so far, things I've picked up along the way. I'm not gonna talk too much about videography because I've got another episode planned for that. So I've learned a couple of things in starting this YouTube channel about growing an audience, and I just like to kind of go over a few of those things because I think it's important to share whatever you learn to help others kind of speed up their path. So we started out with a bunch of different recurring content series. I did a video about how that was a bad idea, and you can find it right here. But we did manage to get out a solid 5 weeks of doing gear reviews on Tuesday and then tutorials on Friday. Now, before we came to YouTube, we had a full audience, at 11,000 person email list of independent musicians who were looking to learn more about marketing their music. But that did not transfer over into like 11,000 YouTube subscribers in the first week. We got a nice bump there early on, but not all of it transferred. So the tutorials helped to do that, and it's been slowly trickling in over time. But the gear reviews have been a bastion of search traffic. I did a gear review on the Boss RC505 Looper, and I'll put that right here, and that's been getting a lot of search results. We're like top ranked for Boss RC505. Which kind of goes to show you that like with a nice thumbnail, some good keywords, and some great content, you can be nobody and still rank #1 on YouTube for certain search terms. So I think that's important to realize, is that like YouTube SEO is super relevant for musicians. Like normally SEO is not, because as a musician, it's hard to generate the kind of traffic necessary for ranking #1 in Google for something, especially with like non-visual or non-audio content. But on YouTube, you can totally rank. Not only that, but a lot of people have been giving me like compliments on my voice and the song that I wrote that I used in that review. So like doing a quick demo of some gear that you really love can not only bring a lot of attention to your channel, but it can bring up new fans. People were asking like, where do I get this song and stuff? That's awesome. And I did not expect it to happen. So I have to say that like, if you're gonna start out on YouTube and you're a musician, like show your talent, but also help people who might be like you. I think that's gonna go a long way. If I had only done more gear reviews with gear that I love to use, we probably would be even further than we already are. So tip #1 is to not be afraid to provide tutorial or review content, even if it's not what your end goal is, because it can help get you there. Casey Neistat did tutorials and gear reviews for the entire like first year of his channel, still does them. Peter McKinnon does tutorials and gear reviews. One of my favorite YouTubers, Potato Jet, all those guys do tutorials and reviews because it helps build the traffic for your channel, and that gets them attention back to like the artistic side of what they're doing. So don't be afraid to do that. The next thing I'll say is, if you can help it, try not to vlog very much when you're starting out YouTube. I heard on Potato Jet's channel, he kind of like quoted someone else recommending like, don't vlog until your channel's already huge. Cause like no one cares about your life until you've like helped them, right? It's like kind of what's in it for me. And our whole strategy with marketing music is this relationship-based marketing that we call the buddy system. And it's like when he said that, when he said don't vlog right away because no one cares, I was like, oh my God, why didn't I already know that? It made so much sense. It follows the exact structure that we follow in order to market music, with paid ads and with email marketing and with web marketing. And I was just like, you're a dunce. You should have seen that coming. So yeah, I think like give first, give value first, and then people will want to know about your life. So I think I'm gonna cool it on just vlogging, just like creative lifestyle vlogging, until the channel's bigger, until it warrants it, until people are asking about it. Another thing I learned that I really should have like already known, because it's just how we operate with everything else we do, is that the more you promote a video, the better it's going to do, period. Doesn't matter what that video is, the more you give it that promotional juice, the better off it's gonna do. So our promotional workflow kind of goes like, I export a video, I'm uploading it to YouTube, I'm adding all the relevant tags. We use TubeBuddy, which is a popular software for helping you upload better. I create a thumbnail, everything's good to go with the upload. Then I'm taking that link, popping it in our Instagram bio, and then I'm creating an IG like snippet trailer, 1 minute trailer, and a Facebook snippet trailer in Premiere Pro, exporting that and then putting it on our Facebook page and our Instagram profile. Then I'm throwing like $5 or $10 behind each post to give it a wider distribution to our warm audience, people who have already heard of us, already dig our content. And every time I do that, every single time, the video just does better. Obviously, the more effort you put in, the more results you're gonna see. And I'm just like looking over the data and I'm like, yeah, you idiot. So that's not like a major revelation or anything. It's just something that I need to remember and work into my workflow every single time. I need to get excited about it. I need to dedicate time to it. I started this channel on the fly and tried to shove it into all my other responsibilities without really recompartmentalizing everything I do here at Entrepreneur and figuring out how it was gonna work. So I'm going to be a lot stricter about promotion going forward and making sure I give these videos the attention that they deserve. As we round that 1,000 subscriber mark, I'm definitely going to focus more on that. And the next thing I'll say is that the little things matter. At first I thought it was like trivial to be putting the little cards you see up here and the end screens you see at the end of the video. I thought, this will provide like a trickle of views, but it's not gonna matter much, but it really actually does matter. On our Boss RC505 video, which is like our most viewed video so far of all of our uploads, there's an end screen and there's cards, and that helps our other videos get traffic. So having this like interlinking network between all of your video content helps people stay on your channel when they first find you. And that is important. Another thing I'll say, and this is a quick little tip, is that don't share your video links. Put the videos in a playlist and then share those playlists, because people might want to see more content. And if it just automatically starts right after that video that they clicked on ends, that's helpful for you. It's going to give you more watch time, more viewers, more chances for subscribers, all around better. So the little tiny things matter. So that's end screens and cards matter. And then don't link out to your videos, link out to playlist links so that people can watch more. Kenny?
Yeah.
Have you been disliking our videos?
It's not me, bro.
Drex?
It's me.
It's you?
Yep, on purpose. Remember all those accounts I made?
And another thing is, since we started our channel, we've had one troll just like disliking almost every single video. If you go to our videos, there's one dislike on almost every single one. And it's not like we're big enough yet to be getting like random people who don't know us and they're like, I don't like the video, dislike. It's clearly someone who just didn't like us before we started the channel and now is trying to express that via all of our videos. You're a whack, boo, and dislikes all of our videos. Which leads me to my next point. Don't smoke crack. No, you're going to get dislikes on YouTube. And if you stress over your like to dislike ratio, you're just gonna drive yourself crazy. I saw Potato Jet say on his channel that he tries to average like 10% dislikes, because if he's not getting dislikes, then something weird is going on. And I wholeheartedly agree. It's okay to get dislikes. It's okay to have haters. Don't mind it, and try not to think about it when you're going through your first month, your first 2 months of YouTube. Just try to keep it out of your mind. And the last thing I will say about starting a YouTube channel, when you start a YouTube channel, it's gonna take a month or 2 months before it even feels like it's growing. Or at least that's been my experience, is that like a month in, I had done like 30 videos and I still didn't feel like we were taking off. And most things don't just take off immediately, and it's really around month 2 or even month 3 where you start to notice like, hey, this is growing, it has a life of its own. And you should go into it with that expectation. You should go into it with the expectation that it's not gonna seem like much. And the less you can pay attention to your vanity metrics as you go, the better off you're gonna be. So like for me, the all-consuming goal has been make great content, make helpful content for our target audience, and just don't pay much attention to the vanity metrics, like the 1,000 subscriber milestone, the 10,000 subscriber milestone. I saw MKBHD, who's one of my favorite YouTubers, say that he doesn't even focus on on subscriber milestones. He focuses on amount of video milestones. So like when he hit 100 uploads, he did like a celebratory video. And recently he hit 1,000 videos and he did another video about that. I think that's a way healthier milestone because it shows the work you're putting in, not what's coming as a result of that work. We did 30 really high quality videos, all branded, all with all this color correction and editing that I was doing. And at the end of the day, that's not going to make your YouTube channel just take off in the first month. It's going to prove useful later once you start getting traffic to your channel. People are going to see, hey, the work's been put in here. There's been, consistent branding and consistent uploading. But it's not going to cause like a door rush to your channel, and you shouldn't expect that. So I'm just trying to focus on putting out quality content, not missing any upload dates, responding to any requests, and adapting to kind of what our audience wants out of this channel. Don't focus on the vanity metrics. Put yourself in a position to stay sane, making great content that you really feel proud of. And if you need to take more time on a video because it doesn't meet your standards yet with the edit, I'd say take that time. I haven't missed any upload dates yet, but that doesn't mean I won't in the future if I feel that my edit isn't up to quality yet and I need to go back and record more or spend more time on the edit. So Kenny, what do you think of that video?
Pretty smooth.
Kenny, what can people do if they like this video?
They can subscribe.
Right, what?
Help us very much.
Right, and Kenny, come on, Kenny, what else can they do?
Help me build tables.
No, they could listen to
that music.
No, dude.
Like our Facebook page.
Well, they could like something.
They could follow our Instagram.
Oh my God.
They could like our videos.
Right? And then they could
Comment.
Right! Kenneth! Good job, buddy. What should they comment?
How much they love the video.
People don't want to fucking comment that.
They should comment how excited they are for our advancements and how they're going to apply their own knowledge from what they gain from the video.
Please. Is that the new vlogging desk?
That is. Just built it.
One more table, dude. And then we got an office setup tour coming our way.
Don't forget the rugs.
The rugs.
Need some rugs.